Yo, what's up, boys? I'm gonna show you a little trade. Got my first payout with Alpha Capital on. I got $2,600 USD with my profit share. Um, and yeah, I'm from Canada, so like that's like 3,600 Canadian, so it's fucked. In this breakdown here, I'm gonna show you the trade I took, like exactly, the confluences I found, just like a detailed breakdown of how I kind of found this trade. So let's start off this markdown. I know in this trade I got a 4.03R, so a pretty solid trade. The first thing I did when it came to the market here was I marked my daily highs and lows. So I came back here, marked my high day. It's important when you mark your highs and lows of your trading sessions, make sure you mark it. It's got to be in your sessions between Frankfurt all the way to NY. So it's a high day there. That's a low day there. And when you do this, I recommend doing it on the 15 or 5 minute time frame, just so you get a more precise thing. Because sometimes you might be on a higher time frame, and it's just, you know what I mean, it's not as clean. There could be like a little tiny wick in here in the session you don't see on the H1, but on the M15 or M5 you see it. So high day, low day, and then you mark the previous day of that session there. Mark your previous high day. Shit. And then you mark your previous low day. And yeah, so we got our highs and lows. The next thing I did was I could see here that this fat supply here, this whole push down here, there's a bunch of supplies up here, and I guarantee you there's some unmitigated. So you can see here that the M15, that one there, this one here was already mitigated. And what I mean by that is this supply was already tapped into. What you want from a supply, or either if you're looking for demand from the push up, what you're looking for is a zone that has an imbalance, it's untapped, it's unmitigated, which makes it a very valid zone for the banks and the institutions to push price into, and it gives you a nice buy or sell zone. So you look here, the way I mark mine, I don't know if you ever watch Signal King, same kind of way he does it. My black candles here are my bearish candles, okay? And my blue candles here are my bullish candles. So if we're looking from the sell-off here, we can see right here the previous candle before that was a bullish, it's got to be opposite of the bearish run, or if in this case, if it's a bullish run, it's got to be the opposite being the bearish candle. So right here, we can see this bullish candle here, you mark it to the wick, but what we can see here is this supply here already got tapped into by that wick there. So this one is already tapped into, so it's fucking pointless. So we do our next one. This one here would be your M15, and this one's valid because if you look here, price never crept, it never came right up to that supply, right? So it's unmitigated, it's untapped, so it's a valid zone. Let's go on our 5 minute time frame. Same shit, we go up here. You can see right here, this 5 minute here, I'm not gonna put a line, you can see this one already got tapped into. So your next one would be there. That's a clean supply. And now let's go on our 1 minute. I always do the 15, 5 minute, and 1 minute time frame, just so you can kind of find a super precise zone to sell from. We go here, that one's mitigated. That one there is not mitigated. It might look like it, but if you look at it, look, if you actually stretch price out, missed it. It was close, but it never tapped it, so that's another valid zone there. So what I like to do is have them all in confluence, so that way I can sell from one of them, or at least have them all covered. Because sometimes, let's say this M15 was close to your M5, you could enter up here. Let's just say it was like here, instance, so M15, M5, M1. You could enter off the M15 just to ensure that you still get tapped in and you're in your trade. Yeah, you might hurt the R to R if it comes up to the M1, but at least you're in that trade. And if you cover your stop up here, what's the fucking big deal? You know what I mean? Let's put that back there. So in this case here, I don't like how the M15 was so far down. I knew it could have took it, but it wasn't worth my R to R. So I entered off the M5 here. And then I covered the high day, and I had a 4.03R. So it's probably something like, no, I had a tighter stop. Yeah, I had some shit like this. I think it was just like this. Might be a little different. I'll check the journal after, but we'll just play it out. So my entry was this M5. So what I waited for, let's see, let's play it out. Price came up, tapped it to the T. So if you look here, yes, I had my entry at the M5, but the M1 got tapped. So what I waited for is I waited for price to come up here. Price came here, I was watching it, but I saw it kept going. So this pullback here, some people would have got baited there. I waited, and I saw it came up to the M1. I probably could have sold off there, but I waited. I waited for price to shift structure. So what I mean by that is right here, if you look right here, we can see these two bodies here. So this being higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. When that 5 minutes shifted, it broke below that, body closed. On this pullback here, I got in right there. It gave me a confirmation that market direction has shifted to, and we had to change the character. So price tapped us in, and it tapped us in at about, we probably got in about 10:30, 10:45, right around that kind of time frame. Volume kicked in, and price dumped. Yeah, so this is what happened. My TP was here, and I just had a tighter stop. I think I had to stop like something like that, 4.03. That's what I got in my journal. So my trade here was like this. So I had a M15, M5, M1. I had I had a 2319,000. So it was super valid. I had to shift the structure on the 5 minute. And then right here too, I was presented with a previous low day sweep. So overall, it's just a beautiful trade. And I was not gonna let this one go by. So yeah, I caught my 4.03R, got my first payout with Alpha Capital, came super quick, and yeah, it was a good trade. In 3 weeks too, I'm going to Thailand there, so I'll post lots of content there, like day trader stuff. I'll make some psychological videos, some more trade breakdowns if I catch some nice nasty trades there. And the beauty too is the time zone might throw me off the first day or two, but once I get used to it, it's gonna be fire. Because like NY is usually 5 a.m. where I am, and there it'd be 7 p.m. and then London's at like 2 or 3 p.m. in the afternoon. So it's fucking beautiful. I miss it up during London, trade NY. So some money will be made. Be a good time. And yeah, I got a free Telegram too. Links in my description. Join it up. It's Pip Hub. Post free trade ideas, all that shit. So yeah, run it up. And if you guys want to like and subscribe, it helps out. We post more videos. Thanks for watching.